This is Minister Paul, Righteous Cry Ministries. It's 5/13/13 at 5:43 p.m. I'm putting out a warning to all watchers, watchmen on the wall, truthers, anybody that's exposing the deeds of the devil and his darkness, and for the state of the entire West Coast. This is my final warning. And I say that with extreme sincerity. This is my final warning. You are being monitored. Today I was reading, I've been trying to make this video literally for 5 hours and 43 minutes. And I couldn't bring myself to do it because it's too close to home. I have 6 copies of what I'm telling you right now, and none of it seems appropriate. One of them was almost an hour long, so let's just get to it. Well, I don't need to say much more than that, do I? A 7, 10 minutes ago. Lord have mercy. They'll reduce it to, whatever they decide they term it to be. But California. Yeah, that's not good. That's not even part of my message. Does that say 37 minutes ago? Western Texas. 37 minutes ago, Western Texas. He's my witness. The one that I was on the phone with when I was reporting this. This is the word that the Lord gave me today. And I'm going to be as quick as I can. Now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son. And children shall rise up against their parents, and shall cause them to be put to death. Now in Mark 13:13, on 5:13:13, the Lord gave me this scripture. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. But I want to focus on this killing of brother and father and son and children rising up against their parents, and have you look around. And I want to do it quickly because I did not expect to see that. This story that's floating around, I can't report it. Everybody's turning it into a spectacle news article on May 11th about this. They're calling it unusual outburst. It's not an unusual outburst. This is too close to home for me to even report. I just got to get off of it. I can't. The parents, the girl, she's a 5th or 6th grade. She threatened to sacrifice her classmates to the devil. She pulled out scissors, which is a weapon, and she drew Illuminati symbols. I'll put a link. She said demonic things about killing others. She said she wanted her to sell her soul to the devil. We're talking about 5th and 6th graders. The school did nothing. Okay? Allegedly, the school did nothing from what is being reported to me. Now, the reason why this hits close to home is because, and this is where my son grew up and went to school, and these are my old stomping grounds, so to speak. And he lived until recently. We were able to, this is called the Garden Block. He lived within 2 blocks of here. This is the area. Here's the school. Literally, he lived here. And I can only say this now that he doesn't live there anymore. But I have a 5-year-old granddaughter who will be into this public school system that I know. There's people in here that worship Satan in the school system. Out here where I live, it's a different school district. They go by the district. The district out here is involved in witchcraft, occultism, and Satanism. And this may be the last video I made. But as soon as I begin to speak this, 2 trucks pulled up in front of my house, and I have a witness. My phone began to cut out. Someone sent me a prayer request, and they said it vanished. They'll bear witness, silently if need be. But they sent me a prayer request, and it vanished from their monitor. Another person tried to comment on my video, and it says YouTube has blocked you from commenting on this person. I didn't block them. YouTube blocked them. Are you hearing me? While I was exposing this story to some people, see, this is hitting too close to home. This is where my son went to school. Do you get me? They took no action, and yet they're going to demolish Sandy Hook. Let's move on. And another here, a 12-year-old is accused allegedly of murdering his 8-year-old sister. Now this is an hour south of me. Are you with me? And so I began to look at Iran is being allowed to chair the UN arms. This to me is, I'll put links to all this. The UN Annual Conference on Disarmament, May 27th through 23rd. I couldn't put a higher watch on this world, if I had 1,000 tongues. Look at the news. This is your government breaking the laws, apparently with impunity. And there's also a Rapture movie out that's mocking the Antichrist, mocking that 2 kids would have the power to actually take on the Antichrist, and it shows you who the Antichrist is down here. Just look for Antichrist. He's a comedian. It's a joke. They're going to make in June 7th, they're going to release a movie that's a comedy about how 2 kids take on the Antichrist, and he's a comedian. It's a joke. It's all in place. But here's the primary thing, because that just is. It's totally astounding me. And just like I said, they'd come up from the south. See how I said they'd come around and come up to the south? I don't know how much louder I can scream. Scroll down here. They're talking about the famine being so bad that we may have to resort to eating bugs. You see that? Edible insects could solve world hunger. This nuclear power plant is going to be allowed to operate without a license. We have 2 new outbreaks that could spark global. I'm telling you that when I began to make this video for the 5th time, look at babe, a 7.0 just came in. As I sat down to try to get this video up for the 6th time it came in. I'm going to end this. I'm not going to stay long. This is not just, everybody can see the same news I can see. It's not about that. It's that the world is asleep. And I'm here to wake you up. And I have somebody that is trying to bring my channel down. And we're in intercessory prayer against them. They're false flagging and reporting my channel. But not only that, they're encouraging others to report my channel when I haven't done anything wrong. Except report the truth. So when I got on here, this is the part I can't explain. With this person as my witness, my phone began to cut in and out. The prayer request that was being typed to me began to vanish in front of their very eyes. And 2 trucks pulled up in front of my house and began to act like they do pest control next door. Not 1 truck, but 2 trucks. But you know what? She's not home and doesn't have pest control. And it's the same pest control company that confronted me in my backyard and almost had me arrested. I would have been arrested that day by the police. They had their handcuffs out if I didn't have video surveillance system on this house. They don't want the truth out, and they're going to stop the truth. And this may be Minister Paul signing off, but I am signing off in faith that I'm not afraid of anybody that can hurt my body. I fear God and God alone. Now, there's the 12-year-old and the 8-year-old. The 12-year-old killed his 8-year-old sister. This kid is talking about selling her soul to the devil in 5th grade and killing the whole class. And no action was taken other than sending a letter home or something like that. When they're making a mock video of us being raptured. It's called Rapture Palooza. Coming soon to a theater near year, June 7th. And the government's apparently, to me, above the law. Tapping press phone records. IRS, if you have something to say, I get this a lot. I had a dream, I had a vision, am I supposed to share it? What harm can it do by putting it out and let others test the spirit and let them decide for themselves? because they are going to take away your voice. They are not going to allow the truth to continue. Somehow they were able to monitor me, and I never uploaded a video. I didn't upload a video on any of this. I was simply, matter of fact, I hadn't even talked to David until those 2 trucks pulled in front of my house and my dog started barking. And it was as if they were monitoring my phone call, and it cut in and out. And he will bear witness to that. He's the same guy where he dreamed of 7 earthquakes and I dreamed of 7 earthquakes. Same guy. Look up. Your redemption draweth nigh, and we're about ready to get out of here. If you are a watchman on the wall, your job is about ready to be done. Be very careful, because they're monitoring everything you say and do. And they are getting their orders from people who have demonic powers that operate in high places. Stay under the covering. Stay under the blood. This is no time to take your armor off or backslide or go have a couple of drinks and relax. They're watching every word you say. They literally were able to interrupt my phone call and interrupt my emails in real time. But I'm putting out the video anyway as a warning to everybody that the next thing they're going to do is come try to put you in custody. But Jesus Christ is going to come and take us home. Shalom. I did it. After 6 hours, I did it.